Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a quick review of the new BECCA Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer, and I'm pretty sure BECCA came out with an Ultimate Coverage Cream Concealer, but this is their new liquid version, and it just released to the Sephora website. I am very polarizing with concealers. I definitely figure out if I like them very quickly, like right as they go on the eyes. I have very dry, dark circles, and finding concealers that don't exaggerate the dryness but also conceal the actual darkness under my eyes has been a struggle for a very, very long time with me. I'm extremely picky with concealers, so if you're super picky with concealers, hopefully this review is helpful. I'm also going to be inserting a demo so you can see how the concealer actually goes on the skin. If this video is helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for all of my new content. So BECCA released this concealer in 16 shades. You get 0.21 ounces with this product, and it retails for $29. So $29, that's a lot of money, but you do get a standard amount of concealer with this product. So like I was saying before, I have very dry, dark circles under my eyes. It's been something that I've dealt with my entire life. It's definitely hereditary, and I like a product that is hydrating. I would honestly rather not put concealer under my eyes if it's going to give coverage but it's going to look crepey. I have tried a lot of concealers and have definitely fell victim to like the reverse raccoon eye look, which is when you have a really dry, cakey, white concealer under your eyes, and it actually makes the eyes look more sunken and more dark. So I've definitely stuck with hydrating concealers that give about a medium coverage. Full coverage concealers don't really tend to work well on my skin because the eye area is very delicate, and if you have dry under eyes, every single little thing is going to be exaggerated with a lot of full coverage concealers. This is really nice typical packaging for any concealer. You get a very pointed applicator, which I do like if you want to do pinpoint concealing. The product itself is very thick, and you can kind of see that thickness going under the eyes. I feel it blends out better with a beauty sponge than it does with your fingers, and I kind of went back and forth with this product. The moisture of a wet beauty blender or beauty sponge really helps this concealer sink into the skin. I don't feel like this is an overly drying concealer. This reminds me of a very like typical under eye concealer or corrector that you would expect to get from Sephora or really the drugstore even. This actually reminds me quite a bit of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye product. That one kind of has the same texture. It's a very sticky, sort of tacky, thicker texture to it. But this comes in 16 shades, which automatically I prefer. With thicker products, I tend to feel like they're not going to look as great under the eyes. If a product is thicker, it's not great for the delicate skin under the eye. But I definitely don't feel like this is a bad product. I'm just kind of like wishy-washy about it. I was also kind of wishy-washy about BECCA's Luminous Aqua Concealer, and I'll leave that review down below. That one was nice, and that is good for a lighter coverage under the eyes. It's a bit hydrating, and I almost feel like that one is like a little bit more hydrating than this. But you know, hydration under the eyes is kind of a strange thing. Sometimes a thinner product actually looks better under the eyes than something super rich and thick and hydrating. Again, because the skin under the eyes is so delicate, sometimes a thicker product will just sit and be very apparent under the eyes. For such a thick product though, I was expecting a lot worse. Like, I opened this product up, I saw the texture, I'm like, this is going to look awful on my skin, but I'm actually super pleasantly surprised. So I have to be honest, I feel like I'm a little bit on the fence with this product. It isn't my favorite concealer I've ever used, and I also feel like it doesn't give me enough coverage for really any of the spots that I had here on my chin, and I will insert that quick demo here. And I feel like it could just look a little bit smoother under the eyes. It doesn't look super, super drying, but to be honest, it doesn't really look hydrating. Even though under my eyes feels hydrated, it doesn't necessarily look super hydrated. That is kind of just attributed to the thickness of the product and the texture of it. I'm not sure if any of you have tried the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, the new one, and I'm wondering if you guys want to see a comparison video on that. I'm thinking of comparing it to my like Holy Grail Maybelline Fit Me concealer, so let me know down below if you're interested in that video. So yeah, I hope this quick review was helpful for you guys. Again, it's not my favorite, but it's not bad, so for $29, I just don't feel comfortable recommending it to you guys. But if you're a fan of the Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics and they don't have your shade, I do feel like this is a good option. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested in more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video.